Right, I've called into the city of Brest, I should say the outskirts of Brest, on the Atlantic coast. And the reason I've done that is because I want to look at the U-boat pen here that was built in 1940 to 41. Unfortunately, it's still controlled by the military, so I don't think I can get in. I've just looked at the gates there, and it's manned by guards. So I've taken some pictures of the top of it, and I'll try and take some pictures of the side if I can. But I'll give you a bit of information regarding this U-boat pen. This area was occupied by the Nazis the 18th of June 1940. They said to build this U-boat pen then because it's actually directly on the Atlantic Ocean. I'll tell you the reason why later on. It was occupied from January 1941, and the 1st and 9th flotillas moved in here in between June and October of that year. This U-boat pen was first used September 1941 by U-372. The base measures 1,090 feet long by 630 feet in depth, which is 333 metres by 192 metres. It was also built in two phases. It had 13 pens initially built, and then a further 9 pens built after that. The pens were bombed over 80 times by the RAF, and from 1943 onwards it was bombed by the United States Air Force as well. Allied losses of all these missions was over 50 aircraft, and that's the reason why they speak. They would have had anti-aircraft guns on top of this. August 1944, 617 Squadron, which is the dam busters who did the Mona, Ada and Soper dams in 1943, were adapted to take what they call a tall boy bomb, or in other words an earthquake bomb, which are 12,000 pounds in weight and 5,400 kilograms. Very little damage was done, and the reasons why is because they had a special roof on called a fangos roof, or a fangros roof, and I'll explain that in another video I'll do. No U-boats were actually damaged and all these air raids, believe it or not, because these pens are so thick. They're about 5 metres in thickness, and I think with the fangros roof it ended up about another 7 or 8 metres, I think it were, something like overall. It was quite a thick roof. By September 1944, I think because of the constant bombing by the Allies, this place was abandoned. September 1944, the Allies captured Brest with more than 10,000 Allied casualties. The pens today are run by the French Navy, and that's what I'm saying. The military, the Navy's still taking over, so I can see some of the Navy ships actually in dock there, just in front of the pens, so I very much doubt I can actually go and have a look at it. But there's a small history of the U-boat pen in Brest itself. 1st of September 1939, Hitler invaded Poland. 3rd of September 1939, the UK declared war on Nazi Germany. At that time, U-boats were actually based in Germany. So in order to get through to actually patrol the Atlantic Ocean, because we were getting a lot of our supplies from America, the U-boats had to either go down the English Channel, which was very, very dangerous at that time, or go right round the top end, past Scotland, Scapa Flow, again, that was dangerous as well, in order to get to the Atlantic Ocean. So by June of 1940, the French had surrendered. Shortly after this, a series of about 5 U-boat bases were built along this west coast. The first one is here at the top end is Brest. The next one down is Karaman. The next one down after that is Saint-Nazaire. And the next one down that, further down, was La Palisse. Shortly after that would have been La Rochelle. And then they had the last one, as far as I know, is in Bordeaux. Now, when these U-boat bases were built, that means that the U-boats could actually patrol the Atlantic Ocean then, and that made it easy for them to search out Allied ships and sink them. So this area was bombed quite frequently by the Allies because of that reason. So next series of videos, I'm going to look at some of the U-boat pens down this coast. I'm going to look at the design and the construction. So come along and have a look at what these U-boat pens were all about.